Hello everybody, this is Duck. Welcome to another episode of Duck's World, and we are here in the rain, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing in between episodes. There's this common trope with Minecraft YouTubers that will do some off-camera work and the base will be half done. Now, the base is not half done, far from it. I'm too lazy to get it all done, but I have done quite a bit off-camera that I haven't shown you before, so that's what I'm going to do here right now. And besides the planning that I did at the very end of last episode, I've also gotten working on a floor palette, and I think it looks pretty good. So I'm going to show you here right now what it looks like. So over here, this is kind of the floor design that I'm going with. We've got some polished stone, some chiseled stone, and some stone bricks. I think it's giving us a really good, a very good industrial look, which is kind of what I was going for. And so right now, that's all that I've really done in terms of block palette. I've kind of been working on it pretty slowly. But one thing that I need to do with my 6 beetroots right here is I need to get a food farm set up. So I'm probably going to do some base work in this episode, but first comes the first priority comes first, and I need to get this food farm constructed. So I'm going to quickly get some of the necessities, and then we will get a food farm going. So like my last attempt at a food farm, I'm just going to put it right here close to both the base and my little starter house slash barn over here. So I'm just going to clear out this area right here so I can build it. This design should be a whole lot better than what I tried, because I have a friend of mine that's helping me work through this so that it doesn't look like a stupid waste of a redstone build. So what we've got is we do have our redstone dust, our hopper, and our dispenser, not a dropper this time, so it should work properly with hatching chickens. So I'm just going to clear up this land a little bit, and then we will be able to start building. So I've got the area cleared out, and I put in the dispenser and one of the hoppers in place. So what in theory should happen is the chickens will be dispensed out at this glass right here, and when they do, they'll hatch, and then they'll fall onto this hopper. And while they're doing that, I'm actually going to place a sign and a bucket of lava. A bucket of lava in between. So this actually needs to come down one more. And what this will do is it'll cook the chicken as it dies. And that will ensure that I get cooked chicken, so I don't have to, cook food. And then once that happens, I'll have food, and then what I'll do is just off the side I'll have just a bunch of chickens so that they keep laying eggs so that we can keep dispensing them. So what I need to do right now is figure out the lava situation and where to put it, and then I can build the redstone around it. So I'm going to go get a bucket of lava, and then we will figure that one out. So with our lava now in tow, we're going to go back. I keep having to go over by the mob farm to get lava because that's the closest lava lake. And so what we can do now is we should be able to place, we should be able to place lava probably here in the middle. I do need to get a sign first so I don't ensure my demise via this, but we should be able to put it right there in the middle, and then they will die and then fall through. At least I hope so. And then we can figure out how to build redstone around it from there. Come on. For some reason, I've been laggy a little bit as of late. I can't figure out why. Sign. I've been using the search here. It's the lazy way out, I know, but I'm lazy. So, I guess it'll have to work. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Rats. Hit the wrong button. There. Okay. So what we will be able to do is we should be able to put a sign here in the middle, like so. And we'll just put something there for the chickens to read as they get cooked. And then when I put some temporary blocks there, what should happen is when I put the lava down, it should just stay right there, shouldn't it? So if I put it right here, that stays. Oh, rats. That did not work. Get to the water, get to the water, get to the water. Crap. That did not work. I burnt myself. Was that predictable? Yes. Am I proud about it? No. As I fall into another hole. Oh, well, it would help if I put blocks covering that up now, wouldn't it? So we'll put that there. Put that one there. There. Now the lava stays in place. Alright. So, now the lava sits there. So, the chickens can fall through and die. And so what we will need, now we will need to be able to put our hopper down. And we can probably just put the hopper right here. I would imagine, right? So we'll put the hopper here. Right off here. There. And so as they die, they'll fall into the hopper where we can have a chest there. Alright. Cool. Cool. That's how that one will work. Alright, so we've got the killing chamber figured out. Good. Now the next thing... Oh, crap. We don't have the killing chamber. Oh, crap. Alright. Well, I'm going to break this dispenser because it's one block too close to the lava. Take this off first. And then we'll take these out. Sorry, I'm working at this on the fly, which is not safe. So I do need this gone. Then I gotta run away from the lava. Oh, great. Now it's nighttime. I'll just block this for the time being. I'm gonna go sleep, and then we'll work on getting the dispenser put in the right location so that chickens can do what they need to do to become food for me. Alright, so now we should be good. So what I can do now is, if I put the dispenser here, where's the dispenser? I should be able to put her right up here. Nope, not up ways. Don't face up. Face. Whoop. Face towards me. Come on. Face towards me. There, good. Alright, so when the dispenser fires, it should hit this half slab. And for the eggs that do hatch, they should land right here, and then they will walk. And they'll walk underneath this half slab. And once they get over to this side, they'll grow up, and then they will be burnt by the lava. And then they'll be able to fall down into a double chest or whatever. So, I'm probably going to see if I can find eggs to test this before we build the rest of it. But that's kind of what we're looking for right now. So I'll go quickly find some chickens to kill, and I will be back. So on my quest for chickens, I have not found any at all. And I don't know why, because there used to be chickens here all over the place, and now there's none at all. And I would like your guys' help in figuring out why there are no chickens around here, because it's getting a little annoying. Annoying to the point where I might have to pause on the chicken search and do some base building and hope that I don't die because of my very immediate lack of food with just 2 beetroot. Which, I mean, as you saw, it didn't even fill my hunger bar. And I can't figure out why I can't find any... Well, that's probably why right there. There's a cat. It's probably why there's no chickens left, is because there's a cat right here. So, I am actually going to return to the base, and we'll do some more of the base work today. So we got about half of the food farm done. We got the killing chamber, the most exciting part of it, done before we got to do the redstone and find chickens. So we got part of it done. So it's not a complete wash of my time, but I mean it could be better. But I got to stop complaining and I got to do some work. Okay, so on to the base. And I'm sorry for this commentary being absolutely atrocious right now. I'm trying to run through my brain while on recording on what I want to do, which is not wise. But I am going to go over here to the manual farm and see how much bread I can make, and then plant some more stuff before we go over there. So after that's all done, I'll come back and we will get working on the base. This is why I don't like manual farms right here. I've got to go back and replant them because you can't automatically plant seeds, which is a little stupid. And so I end up having absolutely so much time invested into just planting that it ends up being a waste. So that's why I'm always complaining about these. There. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Alright, so with 19 wheat, which is all that did, which was kind of just, oh no, never mind. I've got a stack up here. Alright, so never mind. I was about to complain about only getting 19 wheat from that, but there's more than that. So with, how much bread will this do? This will do probably about 25, which is not bad. 27. Just barely 27. Could have been 28, but that's okay. Hey. with that much bread, I'm comfortable for this episode. So we don't need to get the food farm done right away, which is alright. So we're actually going to go back to the base, and probably get most of the floor done. I'm not sure I'll get all the water taken care of, but I'll show you what I've been doing off camera with the floor. It's not very exciting. It's just digging 2 blocks down, placing the floor, and then moving on. But it's still something nonetheless. Landed it. Didn't land it. Never mind. So all we've got really that we're doing right now is just we're coming over here. Never mind. This is where I had said this will be the bottom. This is where I'm leveling off. So I just am taking this stone off where it is here, and then just placing a block. And it's been pretty random, as you can tell. There's some very sparsely granite, some of these chiseled stone bricks, and then some of these stone bricks. I did use all my deep slate that I had left lying around to almost finish this portion of the wall. But I am going to tell you guys right now about my design. I was thinking about it. And so the 2 ends will have this type of design. And then for sake of space and because I think it'll look cool, any farms that I'm going to do in the base will be built into the long edges of the walls. So all of these farms will be dug into terrain, which means there'll be a lot of terraforming later. But that means that it'll seem a little bit more alive than just purely industrial, which I'm kind of going for. I want the industrial aesthetic, but I also want it to be a little bit more pleasing to the eye. So this is all I've been doing right now is just digging here and putting stuff in. So I'll kind of catch you guys when I have a little bit of a better progress update, but I just got too tired of that food farm, so I had to move on to something a little bit different. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking this diorite because I don't like the block, and I'll be able to remove it anyways. I'm going right now and I'm taking out all of the water source blocks up to the level that I'm going down. So when I dig this out, I won't have to worry too much about water. And since I don't like diorite, it's going to be something that I'll catch, so I don't have to worry about missing anything. So yeah, what I'm doing right now, and it's pretty bland, but just taking the bird poop block, and I know I stole that from other places, the nickname for diorite. I'm just going and I'm draining water, and this is a little bit quicker for me than going through and that's all from there. This is quicker for me than going through and dealing with all the other issues with draining, get more sand, or take this sand and having to deal with with collecting sand or getting sponge. I am not prepared to go into a water temple and get sponges right now. Guardians scare me. So we got most of the water up to where I'm digging down. So I'm just going to probably continue on this trench, dig it up, and then we'll have to figure out what we need to do with the center here, because this is a disaster. I don't know really what I was thinking, so we'll figure out something to do with that when the time comes. But until then, just chopping away at this stone and placing stone bricks. So we've come to the point in our trench where we have reached the water disaster over here from the water elevator. Now, I want to keep this water elevator in this corner, and it'll be the only corner with it, just so I can get up and down the various levels once they are created. So I've got to figure out how to contain this for the time being, and I'm thinking all I'm going to do is... So there's the water situation over here taken care of. So now the water is completely taken care of besides this big bit right here. And to deal with this one, I'm just going to have to go down and place blocks all the way down here, because how deep do I need to go? I need to go... Where's my shovel? I need to go this deep with this. So I'm just gonna fill this in for now. Oh crap, didn't want to do that. Place a block here. Alright. I might just use this sand actually, because it's here and available. And I'm just gonna fill it up with sand to get rid of them as source blocks entirely. And I guess here too. I chose a really bad spot for a base. I don't know what I was thinking before. Base building's difficult. I don't know why I did this here. Why'd I decide I was gonna drain out a river for my base? I do think it's coming along nicely. Yes, but it's something. It's very, 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 very difficult with water. And I also have to go deeper still here in the center, so I'll have to deal with more water later on. Ouch. That did not feel well. And I missed the water there. Great. As you can tell, I'm a little frustrated. That's because I've been spending quite a bit of time here off camera, and I don't feel like I've done a whole lot as of late, and my food farm knowledge is subpar. But we'll get there. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm complaining, but we'll get there. So I'm gonna sleep. I'll keep working on the floor and water drainage, and I'll catch you guys when I've got something a little bit more productive and a little bit more progress completed. So 25 minutes later, doesn't look like I've done much, but I have accomplished a little bit. What I've been doing right now is I'm just getting it everything down to the same level, to floor level here, so that all I need to do is place blocks and go. That has required me to drain a lot of water, but it's not anything that I haven't done already. I'm kind of avoiding this section because this section also has water, so I'm kind of avoiding that because I don't want to deal with it right now. But I'll get there eventually. Yeah. So right now it's just firing away, evening things out, and then I can just place blocks quickly and get right to it. But here, just like that, right when I needed to, right on cue, I've had this whole section has been full of water. So then all I have to do is I have to find the several water sources, and then just fill them up with sand as so. And then I just go until we get it to even with what floor level needs to be, and then I'm just leaving it. Because I'm not going to dig the base down any further, so there's no reason to make more work for myself than I need. But if you come down here, this is the whole section that I'm going to have to deal with, right there. So that's kind of what I've been avoiding as of late. So that's kind of what's going on right now, is I'm just trying to take the patches over here of stuff, bring it down to the same level, so that all I need to do is clear out this small portion here, place blocks, and then I can deal with this big section right along here that's full of water. So that's kind of the progress update for now. Ouch. Yeah, and I'll catch you when I've got more progress done. So I'm now on to the progress of filling in the holes. I got some of the water taken care of, and I'm just switching stuff up. So I'm onto the holes, and this is where you can really see where my base ambition was, because I just took this area right here and went all the way down to where the water source started again. And considering that it's taken me almost 3 months to get this far, going that much further would have taken me forever. So that's where my ambition really became my folly. And so right now I'm just filling in the holes here, just leaving it as is and hoping that I don't have to deal with it. Deal with it ever. I might end up having to light up the hole so that I don't have a mob farm in my base, but we'll deal with that later. So yeah, just going through. I don't think there's any more holes besides this one. I'm trying to be as complete as possible, just so that I don't have to do stuff twice. Because that's kind of what I've learned from this base building. The big thing about the series was that I was learning stuff, and this is one of the big things that I'm learning. I'm learning what what defines too ambitious, and also what defines good enough. Because, I mean, there's always stuff that you can be working on, and so sometimes good enough is all you can attain. So that's kind of what I'm learning. I'm learning that difference right now. But now that that is done, I'll quickly sleep here. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I'll quickly sleep here, and after that's done, I think all we have to do is take that big chunk of water out. That I want to do before I get the rest of the normal stone cleared out. Just because I wanted, while I'm quite frankly thinking about it and a little frustrated by it, I want to take out what it needs to be taken out here. So I've got this cut out here on the edge, and I think I'm going to actually take that right to the water. The reason I say that is if I do take it right to the water, then I've got the corner, and then I could just work from the corner outwards, and that should make my life a whole lot easier. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll catch you guys when that's done. Alright, so we've gotten the corner cleared out here now, and so now I'm just going to start taking out this stone. I'm leaving this little overhang up here right now because that's what's keeping the water elevator in check for the time being. So I'm just going to keep working on this, and I'll catch you with another progress update here shortly. As I said in the beginning of the episode, there's always that trope for Minecraft YouTubers that off camera they'll do something and they'll say, well, I just did a small thing off camera, and then a big chunk of progress has been made, and that's kind of what happened in between these two progress updates. The whole big section here is now gone, and now all I've got is to level this out 2 blocks, and then I can finish placing the floor. So I'm probably just going to finish this up in one cut, and then we'll get working on the floor. As I'm finishing up here, I would like to say 2 things that I've noticed while doing this. Number 1, the sound for breaking and picking up blocks for Minecraft has become more and more satisfying for me as time goes on. And second of all, one thing that I have noticed in Minecraft YouTube that is kind of a shame is that they don't usually show as much of the grindy stuff with the big YouTubers as I like to show, and it's a little bit of a shame because I actually think that this is sometimes the more relaxing and underrated types of events that occur in the game. And it's kind of sad that it's not shown more, because this is where true progress comes. All you see is the big fancy stuff like the base is done, but you don't see the work that goes into it, and it's a little bit of a shame. But yeah, those are the 2 things I've noticed here. I am going to keep you guys with me because all I have to do is build one more here pickaxe, and then we will be done digging permanently for the base, which is exciting. Here we've just got like 6 to 8 more blocks to take. 4, 5, 6. That's it. There we go. We are all level. There are no more blocks that need to be dug out for the base. What a monumentous occasion. We've got it down to our level that we need. All we need to do now is place in the floor. The thing that I need to do for that is, before I place it, I need to get some blocks smelting, and I need to get a stone cutter made. I've got one over by the barn, but I am lazy, so I'm not going to go do that. I'm going to take this stone here. I'm going to put some more stone in. And then I am going to craft myself up a stone cutter, which means that I need some iron, and I think I have enough. I think I have enough stone for it. What is it made? There it is. Just stone and 1 iron. So there we go. We've got a stone cutter here now. And why do we need a stone cutter, you might ask? And that is so that we can take our normal stone right here, and we can do stone bricks, and we can do chiseled stone bricks, and then we can take the little bit of stone that we have left, and we can do some stone brick slabs. So I've got some of those built. I am gonna have to get this stuff smelting. I do have some glass. Looks like I've got quite a bit of glass actually, so I can get both of these furnaces here smelting the stone. But we've now got enough stone bricks and whatnot that we can start building a floor. Let's go. It's about time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this normal stone and switch it out for the stone bricks, and we can get going. And since it's all at one level now, I can finally just do this, or just back up. Oh, gotta get close enough. And then I can back up, and just go like this. And this is incredibly satisfying as well to do. I can bring her right to the water, which means that I'll actually have to go up one more here. Hope that doesn't wreck the water flow. It shouldn't. So now I can just put that there. Yep, we still got too high block ceiling, so we're good. There we are. So I'm just gonna take this and keep working it. I might actually put some polished granite in here. That's kind of been my random block just to break up the monotony of all the gray. And so I'm just kind of placing this at random locations. And since it's all level, I can do it pretty easily. And so we're going to just put some of these in around here. And then we can just take these stone bricks and do the same. I kind of got a little too excited with these over here. And as you can see, I've got some lines with them, and I'm not certain how I feel about it yet. So I'm going to, for the center, I'm just going to make it a random thing again, and then I'll just take the rest of the stone bricks and just place them wherever I need them to go. So that's what we've got so far for the base. I'll catch you guys when it's all done, because it's just placing stone bricks like this now, and it's exciting. And I enjoy this part of Minecraft too. The very fast, kind of monotonous, brainless stuff too. It's quite exciting as well. So I'll catch you guys when the floor is all done. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our floor is done. I am very proud of it. I mean, it's nothing too special. It's just stone bricks, chiseled stone, and some polished granite around there. But I'm more impressed that we are done digging. We've got our base area set out, which is exciting. Now, I'm going to start working on the glass here in a little bit. This is going to be a little bit of a longer episode. Might even call it a mega episode. I don't know. Depends on kind of how the rest of this recording session pans out. But I'm going to put as much glass as I have here in the inventory, so a stack in 41, up at the top. But first, I'm going to remove the floating objects from around here, because they're kind of annoying. And it makes the base look a whole lot cleaner when they're gone. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we will start working on the glass and see how far we can get with all of the glass taken care of. So with the chests and everything out of the way here floating, all I have to do is organize these items. So I've got to find the chests in this horrible nightmare of stuff. Iron, no. Lapis. I got a lot of lapis. Here's, never mind. There's a better way to do this. Shield, nope. Pickaxe, nope. There are the chests. Alright, and I'm just going to put them here. Sorry, I'm throwing these items to try to get the chest again so we can get this underway and get this cleaned up. And then we'll finish up with the glass. There's the other chest. Alright. Okay, and we set it right beside. There's the double chest. Alright, so we're going to do this thing. And we're just going to put all this stuff right in here. And we'll organize it later. It's a mess. I know. I apologize. We'll figure it out later. There's some string. I could make another bow. I've got a little bit of everything in this chest. I don't know why I left it out here floating. Alright, well that's done. Let's go finish up the glass that I have and see how far we get on that. This episode's going to be a little bit more of a longer one. Probably the longest one on my channel, which is alright. So we've got the glass. Let's see how far it ends up going. Just start her off, and I will catch you guys when I'm all out of glass, and we'll see how far it goes. Alright, well there's the glass. We were able to complete another 3 rows or so of the glass, so that's all done, besides the one here, which is really annoying. But I'll need to find more sand since I just covered all of it up with a floor, and so we can finish up the top. But on the good side, we've gotten a lot of progress done today. We got the rest of the base floor finished, so this is the first floor, and we got halfway through building a food farm. Although that was the most frustrating part, I kind of had to quit and do this, but I'm happy that I did so I could get the floor done. I'm really excited about it, and I really enjoy it. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you guys think of the floor in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios.